Hey guys, welcome back. I'm gonna apologize about the noise now. I don't have my vehicle back yet, so there may be a little bit of road noise. I'll just try to speak closer to the mic. I just want to go over a little bit of the XRP line again. Not quite a part 3 or anything like that. Just a review of the first part and maybe a couple of the latest tweets. But before I go into that, as we noticed, no, the whole market's red. So probably another rug pull by the billionaires trying to get the prices lower for the XRP so they can accumulate. And I think even BitBoy is talking about their accumulation zone. So I think they're trying to accumulate now. And a lot of people have been saying too, like they tried to buy XRP during the dip and they couldn't get to their account. It wouldn't open like on Uphold. But one of my buddies was able to buy it at $11 on Uphold, about like 5,000 worth of coins. Now check out XRPLION's tweets and his YouTube. Again, I'm not taking away from his page or anything. I'm just going with what I see as the closest to what's gonna maybe happen here in the future. So credit to him. All I'm doing is trying to make it a little bit more clear, because I put out all the information and it's kind of tidbits, and I kind of go in there and gather all the info and then put my spin on it. Before we go into that though, I listened to MattyG last night, and he is even talking about possible XRP being labeled as security. And I've mentioned this before a few months ago that it could be. I was actually happy to hear that he listened to Crypto Mason. These are my two favorite guys. Now, prior to yesterday, I wasn't really listening to a lot of Crypto Mason stuff because he's kind of veered off from the truth that I've wanted him to say, like the what's going on in the world. But he actually started talking about it again, and this video was removed from YouTube. It's called XRP Decode Part 6. Now you can watch this on Odyssey, which is, you gotta go on like DuckDuckGo or Brave browser to find it, because the regular Google would not lead me to it. It's spelled ODYSEE, and you just go on there and you can just search for Crypto Mason and then look for Part 6 XRP. And it's kind of a long video. It's like an hour and a half, but if you go right to the 24 minutes, that's when the good parts start. And then the really good parts start about 40 minutes. So check that out, because he talks about the backs, the 5G, and some really interesting information that we've actually discussed here before, and what's going to happen in the future. The biggest summary that I could think of is everything is happening in the world with this corona, vaccines, lockdowns, supply chain demands, XRP, all of it's all linked together, and they point that out in the video. So check that out. I guess the question also that people really want to find out is about these illegal XRPs that people may be holding. So if you bought your XRPs through a VPN in the US as a US citizen while you're in the US, and you used a VPN, that could be considered illegal. And I don't know what's going to happen with that according to Lion, but they may take it away, or they may not pay you out, or they may just take it. I'm not really sure. I don't know what kind of plan you could do with that right now. Nothing I say here is financial advice, and we all have to say that on these channels. So if you purchased your XRP through like a VPN with Binance and you're in the US, it's not going to be good. But if you're outside of the US and you're a US citizen and you're a resident of another country, I think that's okay. I haven't seen anything negative about that, but I think that's okay. If you're in the US, VPN not good. But if you used Uphold at that time, Uphold seems to be, or Coinbase before the lawsuit started, post lawsuit, uphold is good. Those XRPs are safe, and you'll be paid out with the buyback. I don't want to go too much into it right now. I'm still gathering information for the next part, maybe part 3. I'll just go a little bit of some of the notes I've been taking so we can talk about. It's kind of be jumping around. Now, the reason why XRP-Lion is using gematria is because the billionaires use gematria. JP Morgan was the one that said millionaires don't use astrology, billionaires do. And astrology and gematria, I think they're all kind of coincides. And the billionaires use signs and logos, all those things. And Crypto Mason mentioned that on yesterday's video. And guys, I never discuss the SEC case or anything really like that because all of it's a show. To me, it's all a show. Doesn't matter who wins or loses, they're gonna do exactly what they plan to do from the beginning. And to me, it's just a transition of all the XRPs to the banks and the top elite billionaires people. Alright, and Jeb McCaleb apparently has now 709 million left of XRP, and he hasn't been selling for a week, and XRP-Lion mentioned this. To me, maybe that's what he's allowed to have. Maybe he's allowed to have that. Or maybe he's supposed to sell it another later time. And when he's selling, I'm thinking he's selling to the other billionaires, you know. And this crash that happened, this flash crash, I go back to my other video that I spoke before about, I think they really have A and B teams for these crashes. The billionaires have like an A and B team. I swear it seems like that. Because by yourself you can't really crash it and then buy it back. It's kind of difficult. But if you have an A and B team, you just take turns crashing and building it up. I think that's what they do. Just a guess. Just my feeling on it. And BitBoy keeps mentioning the financial cartels, so he's talking to somebody. He's starting to know a little stuff, and I don't think he's trying to trick us or he's paid out yet. But I think he's being told some things. That's why he's really heavy on XRP at the moment. And I'm kind of glad he's starting to drive and talk too, because then I don't feel so lonely. I haven't noticed him driving before, so I don't know. And I really do think that Bitcoin will continue to go up, because it's like Bitcoin is like what everybody knows. You know, with these billionaires are trying to get us into this digital age with coins, they're not gonna want to crash Bitcoin, because then nobody in the world would trust going into cryptocurrency, right? So it just seems like it's gonna be around a while. It could even hit $1 million. Or $1 million USDC in the future, whatever the digital currency is for $1. And we will know when the SEC settlement is complete, because we're going to see a run up on XRP. And I think this is the banks buying it all, rising the price. It's not going to be us, retailers. It's going to be the banks buying it and causing it to go up. So you'll see that run up, and that's when we know that the settlement is probably already started. Now everything could still collapse too. Like one of XRP-Lion's posts was about September 11. So and stock markets is what I gathered. I could be wrong, but it seems like they're indicating that the stock market is imminent. Stock market crash. And I think this would cause cryptos to go up unless they happen to crash Tether at the same time. So not really sure, but just expect the worst. Hope for the best. And lastly, what I want to go over real quick is what you're going to do with this found wealth. You know, do something good with it. Now, set yourself up and your family, and do something good back for the community. Like I told you guys before, I'm planning on doing good things with this. I'm building like a small community that has water and solar power and farming, kind of growing your own vegetables for the poor. I'm going to do this for the poor in my hometown or home country. And hopefully this will get back a little bit to the community. So do something good with it, whatever you have planned. So guys, that's all I wanted to say. Let's just wait for the September 11th, see if anything happens. Wait for September 19th, see if anything happens again. And wait, there's a lot of word about settlement incoming and XRP price going up, but also expect maybe crashes at the same time. Alright guys, thanks. See ya. Bye.